everything that you want, it already exists. It already exists on another timeline. That dream version of you that you want to be already exists. And when you shift your internal world to match that identity of that dream version of you living in that timeline, that version of you that already exists, when you shift to match it, the 3D reality, everything that's happening in your current world, your current reality, is just catching up to meet you. It's catching up to your internal world shifts. Your inner world, your inner dialogue, your inner thoughts, your inner feelings, they're always one step ahead to the 3D reality. 3D reality is behind you, trying to catch up to your inner world. And so your inner world is in charge. Your inner world is in the lead. So how do you level up and match that version of you? It all starts with your inner world. It starts with your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs. You need to match that of that version of you that already has your dream life or has whatever it is you're wanting. And you can do this by visualizing and rehearsing it in your mind first. Everything starts in your mind first. Everything that you create in your mind is creating your reality. It's such an important, deep realization for you to have and understand this, that your inner world is creating your reality. This is the key to manifesting. It's embodying, it's changing who you are on the inside. And then everything around you, everything you experience will catch up and match what it is that you've changed on the inside. Everything will start to reflect the changes that you've made. You visualize. You use your imagination to create that reality in your mind. You vividly see it and you rehearse it over and over and over again, like you're rehearsing for a part or rehearsing for a game. You know, athletes, they use this technique of visualization and rehearsing in their mind to win matches. Simone Biles has said that she worked with her therapist to rehearse, to visualize, to see herself completing her routines perfectly in her mind over and over and over again. And when you are successful in your mind, you create that vision. It happens in your inner world first. Then the external world catches up and you complete and finish what it is you started in your mind. You experience it. So just like, basketball players rehearse dunking in their mind, actors, they'll rehearse winning an award. They'll see themselves on stage. They practice their speech. It all happens inside your mind first. You visualize it vividly. You see it and rehearse it over and over again. Just like these high-performing actors and athletes, they all use this technique because it works. It's like that saying, the game is won in your mind first. Your dream life is created in your mind first. You vividly see it, and then you step into it in real time. Your 3D reality will catch up to you if you keep persisting. And visualization, it's a mental discipline. It's you staying focused on that reality of the dream version of you. You focus on it, you embody it, and you stay there. You don't get distracted by your external reality, problems, people, your past. You don't let those things get in your way. You stay in that future reality and you live there until your external reality catches up and you finally have it. And I'm not just saying these things, I have used them. I use this technique to win a lawsuit. I practiced and rehearsed the conversation in my mind as if it already happened. I would pretend call up my family and tell them I won the lawsuit. I would feel that gratitude. I would feel that joy, that relief. And I would rehearse the scene over and over again in my mind. And I would feel it to be true. I let all of those feelings of excitement, relief, joy, gratitude, wash over and take over me. In my mind, I lived in that reality where I won the lawsuit. Even though my current reality was crumbling, I had no idea what was going to happen. I was doing these hour-long depositions. It was a very difficult time in my life, but I rehearsed and I visualized it going my way, And I lived in that reality. And I stayed there until my external world caught up and I actually experienced winning that lawsuit. There was a day not long after I started visualizing. It happened very fast for me. And it can happen fast. There's a lag time. The lag time could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a year. That's the part we don't know. But you believe with everything in your being that it's done. That what you're visualizing in your mind has already happened. That there's a version of you in a different reality, in a different timeline, who's already experienced that, and you see it as done. And I saw it as done. I saw it as complete. And about a week later, I got that call. The exact thing I had rehearsed and visualized in my mind of me calling my family happened. I called up my mom, I called up my sister, I told them I won the settlement. I got the exact amount of money that I had visualized me getting. Everything played out exactly the same. You know, it's almost like deja vu because you've experienced it in your mind so many times. You've rehearsed it so many times that when it actually happens, you're like, oh, this feels like deja vu. Because in your mind, it did happen. It is real. And so when you live in that reality and you visualize and you rehearse that scene or that visualization over and over again, your 3D reality has no choice but to catch up. And this is a fact. This is true. Believe me when I say this. It works. And so let go of any doubt and really stay focused and disciplined on living in that reality. Remember that the highest performing people, they all use this technique because it works. And if you believe it works and you give all of your heart, you give everything you have and stay focused on that dream version of you or getting whatever it is you want. It could be something small, it could be something big. It does not matter. But you use and apply the same technique of living in the end result, embodying it, visualizing it, feeling it, rehearsing it over and over and over again until it happens. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I truly hope that this was helpful for you and that you understand all you have to do is align with that version of you, embody that version of you, keep visualizing, keep rehearsing, and you'll become it. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video.